Hello and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So, last mission, our entire team got got very substantially stressed, but everyone made it out alive, and we're doing pretty good on money. So, from the looks of it, we might have a pretty solid lineup here coming up for our next mission, so we can commit a lot of these guys to stress relief and condition healing and stuff like that. But first, let's check our stagecoach and see who else comes in. We have a jester. Jesters are nice. I like jesters. Yeah, let's get a jester in here. I like that a lot.
Ye will be laughing still at the end.
And Mr. Jester or Mrs. Jester, I don't really know. You are not going to be, you are no longer Buron. You will be, oh, who do I have on my list that I want to be a jester? Brooks! Brooks, welcome to the team, bud. Okay. So, pretty decent moveset, awesome camping skills to start out with. So, I think with that, I still need to come up with a name for my second hellion. So if anybody has a suggested name for my hellion here, I'm kind of drawing a blank from across my friend group of who would fit as a second hellion, because to me there's the one and only. Natalie's basically the only hellion. But that's not to say I don't have room for more. Hellions are very, very nice. So let's open up this, unequip all the trinkets, get them shuffled about, and commit some of these fellas to stress relief before I provision for my next quest. Len, you're a kleptomaniac. We should get rid of that, actually. You know what? Since I have the money, Glenn, I'm gonna put you in and get rid of the kleptomania. I know it's a lot of money, but kleptomania is always a thorn in my side. You have it too? Jesus, Ian. I mean, of course you would have it, but anyway, let's put you in for some stress relief. Not the transept though, that's pretty spendy. And I may need to hold off on stress relief for certain people until I get a little more money. So with that in mind, let's go see what kind of missions we have left to do. Explore mission, a room battle mission. What's that? Range skills. Okay, that's not bad. I'm not really seeing any solid winners here except for this one, just because it's a higher payout. And deeds are always nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put KT in here. I'm gonna bring Natalie out. I think we should level up the jesters. Speaking of jesters, I should see about training your inspiring tune. That's a lot of money until I get some upgrades more upgrades going here, but I think it's gonna be worth it. We need that inspiring tune. Stress relief is so valuable. And with that stress relief, we can actually bring out Danny if we want to, but I think I'm going to bring out Eric. We've got pretty solid damage output between these two. So I'll just try and provision them to be tanks, and then we'll be good. We're going into the Wields, so that's always a concern. I'm going to give some disease resist to Eric. Give KT the Churgan's Charm. Well, that's not the Churgan's Charm. Give KT the Churgan's Charm naturally. Bleed resist is pretty okay. I'm gonna save this for the Hellion, I think, and then I'll do something. I'm so used to my other save file where I just have, you know, all of the trinkets in the world. So I think that'll be the best loadout there. Kira, I don't really know what to do with you. I mean, I could give you more accuracy, but you're going to be healing a lot, so I don't really see any place for you to have that. So I guess I'll just give you this. And then Brooks. Brooks. I have literally nothing for you. Not this mission, anyway. I'm gonna get rid of Solo and put on Expiring Tune. We have Slice Off, we have Harvest, and we have Dirk Stab. All of which don't really matter since we don't have any way to get stuff done. I don't really know. But yeah, we'll go here. It's a medium quest. I'll get a ranged skill buff on it, and more importantly, the 4,500 gold. So, this is the Wield, and I don't have any Bloody Charms yet, so it's always worth it to bring extra food. We are in the Wield, so we do need a lot of shovels and a lot of anti-venom. And then, I think I'll get rid of a couple of these. And then get myself one herb. And then get about 12 torches. I think that'll do. Off we go.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Definitely not the best we could have gotten here. So, oh boy. I don't really even know where to start here. I think we, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think we need to hit 12 of these rooms for it to be okay. So I think what I'm going to have to do is go straight down, straight down this way, and then I'll come back up. I'll go here, then here, then here, and then up, and then the rest of the way down. I think that's a good route. And we're starting up with some food increase. I like this. We can always use more food. Especially when it's nearly an entire stack of food. So, let's make sure I got all my moves in order. And once again, I am so sorry for the such bad frame rates we've been having. I have no idea what is up with this. Darkest Dungeon should be able to record at a higher frame rate because, hell, I can make everything else record at 30 frames per second. Why can't I make this? So that's one thing that I really have to get sussed out with my computer, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that within a reasonable time frame. But until then, we'll just have to play Darkest Dungeon at 20 frames per second, whereas when I'm not recording it's at 60, which I find ridiculous. But we'll bear with it. It just makes my episodes slightly slower on the matter of seconds anyway. Because these combats should be going quite a bit faster. We're taking a little bit of damage across the board, but that's okay. It's very small amounts of damage. And I think I'm going to go for the concentrated efforts onto the cutthroats, because they're quite resilient, these guys, and they have a lot of damage output. So I just overall don't think dealing with that is one of the wisest decisions. So he'll bleed out next turn, which means I can concentrate on the back line now. Oh boy. And I don't have Duelist Advance with him either. Alright, big money. 2 damage? Okay. And you know, so far, this isn't bad at all. I've definitely had worse for first combats in a mission. There's not really much else I can do here. I'm gonna keep the stress heal up. My bounty hunter can basically attack from anywhere, so I'll get some backline damage going. Especially since I don't have Iron Swan with my with my
As
hellion
the
yet.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, let's get a party heal going here. One thing I love about these super low ranked battles is low numbers mean a lot more as you get higher and higher up through the ranks, because like I said, I have another save file and I'm actually on like week, oh, I don't know, 110 on my other file. It's the further and further you progress, the less and less numbers matter, which I kind of find annoying.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
But at the same time, it's pretty cool to watch your hellion crit for 55 damage. So I really look forward to that point in time. So I think, given what's going on right now, I am going to stick with my plan to, for my route. I think I'm going to camp somewhere over here. It's a good thing I didn't choose to go that way. I would require a shovel to go there. And sometimes shovels are pretty nice to have. I also have a pretty good, I'm having pretty good feelings about this. Oh hey, we can give you this, Brooks. That's that'll free up another slot for us. I wish I could stash heirlooms in people's pockets so that way I could free up more pack space, but I don't think it works like that. Pop 2 torches, get up to radiant light.
Spirits are lifted.
I mean,
And purpose is
yes,
made
this is an
clear.
empty room, but it improves scouting chance whenever you use more torches, which I thoroughly enjoy. Alright, we got 2 empty rooms ahead of us. And since this is a scout mission, that plays to our advantage heavily. Alright, who do we got? We got 110%, 70%, 70%, and 70%. Obvious winner right here. Eric the Trap Master. But yeah, this is the reason why I like to keep shovels around, because then you can use them on shallow graves and get some hella money. And deeds, but that's, I mean, money is pretty important in Darkest Dungeon, so. And you saw how much it costs to go from, you know, how much it costs to go through and get rid of various negative quirks on people. So it can be kind of challenging to keep money around for a long period of time. And these cultists are a good reason to have a jester around at nearly all times, because they get super annoying. And in my opinion, it's so much easier to deal with physical damage than it is to deal with stress damage. I mean, sure, that one attack is completely offset by my battle ballad here, but at the same time, like, under traditional circumstances, there are like no ways that you can give people stress heals. Like, you cannot stress heal with an item unless it's unless you're using a particular item on a curio in a certain place. So I find it much more reliable to just have a jester handy, and you'll also see why that's very important when I get a abomination, because abominations are really cool. They can transform into these horrible looking beasts.
Maintain the offensive.
And these beasts are so cool in the fact that when they transform, they gain these huge buffs.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And when you give them these buffs, they transform into this weird, crazy looking creature. And when they transform, it does stress damage to the rest of the party. And then every turn that they are in their transformed state, they do stress damage to themselves. So if you're not careful, you can get up to affliction on your entire party really, really damn quick. So whenever I take an abomination out, I try to bring a jester along just to kind of offset that. And then it also helps that when you do that, you can offer stress heal to the rest of the party, and not just the abomination. So it's a large benefit for all. And I'm gonna go this way just to see what this loot is. I'm not gonna continue this way because of how this this is here. So I'm just gonna go this way, see what this is. I can use an antivenom on that. I'm glad I came this way. And then I'll just backtrack through the door after I get all my greedy greeds. And then I'll go this way. I've been lucky enough to not have to fight through any hallway battles after I've gone through certain areas. I'm really hoping that that is a persistent quality of this. I'm definitely not going to do that. This particular adventuring crew is not ready. And the other fantastic part about scouting is I don't have to use torches until there's a hallway battle coming up. When I get a good scout, such as this, I can easily tell. I'm not going to dig this shallow grave just because I will probably need 2 shovels later on down the line. But if not, I will try to remember this shallow grave for when I am done with the quest, and then I can backtrack to it.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
So I'm going to go this way, grab this torch. And yes, I'm at low light, but low light increases loot, and I'm a greedy bastard. And I'm definitely going to increase torchlight before this hallway battle right here. Alright, so far so good. Let's get a point blank here for the kill. And then with my Hellion, I'll probably just do a breakthrough, because I'm pretty sure that would have a chance to do a across the field kill. Sadly, I won't get any stress recovery this round because my Jester is stunned, but let's see, 3 to 6. So I have a potential to kill on each target. We got 1, and we left 1 with 1 HP. That is really good. And hopefully they don't stun my Vestal either. Thank you! I love it when they dodge. Okay. My party's actually looking pretty good right now, so I'm gonna finish this guy off. Wow, that was good damage. And then I've just got my Wicked Slice for the kill. Or, pardon me, that was Open Vein.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And we are doing pretty well for ourselves here so far. Coming into a treasure room. Okay, our biggest enemy is stress damage here. But I pretty much get a guaranteed kill, especially at low levels, with that point blank shot. Point blank shot is really helpful. You've got 4, you've got 2. May as well go here. You've got the most stress. And once I get Battle Ballad, it's gonna help a lot more because Battle Ballad, along with Inspiring Tune, not only can you stress heal, but you can give your entire party buffs to critical chance, accuracy, and speed, and they stack up to 3 times. So it can be very significant if you get 3 rounds in a row of what you call it, buffs. Yes, that's the word. I'm not going to worry about these 2 for now, or actually maybe I should because they're assholes. God. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll just keep healing up the stress damage since they seem to be targeting my Jester. It makes it pretty easy to just kind of do that. Hopefully you'll bleed out next turn. Or shit. Okay. How about we just do this? I like that plan. I like that plan a lot. And hopefully with our open vein, we'll be able to kill this slime too, so that way they stop using frickin' cytokinesis. Okay, open vein has 5 to 9 damage. There's a good chance to kill and a slightly better chance to hit it and then leave enough bleed damage to make it bleed out when it makes its move next. So here we go. Yep, it's gonna bleed out. Fantastic. Awesome. I love it.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oh boy, we're really stacking up that stress damage here, aren't we? And for some reason, they really like attacking a single target. I never really understood that. But, I mean, it's whatever. 8 damage is really good damage. Sadly, it's not enough bleed damage to kill. Oh god. Why do they attack the happy person? Brooks is sitting back there just like, I'm stressed out, okay? But that's fine. We'll do a party heal. That'll help him feel better.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Hey, finally something that's not stressful incantation on the backline. I love it. And I can deal with this. Because I get slice off. Wacha! Bleed damage. Yes. 3 points of bleed damage. That's really good. Pistol shot. Right there. Or not. Eric's accuracy has definitely seen better days. Nice crit. And we'll finish him off here with the Wicked Hack. Very, very nice. Alright.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
We're at the point where we can't really carry stuff without dropping other things. I really need heirlooms. Heirlooms are really important at this period of the game. I can do that to clear up a slot. So I will bring the heirlooms with me. Okay, Eric, let's move you back up there. And party has been unfucked. Unlocked strongbox. Alright, no trap. Fantastic. 8 more crests. Sadly, I can only bring the entirety of a single stack. Okay, room hall battle there. Okay, we've got basically all of this hallway scouted out. So, sadly, we are going to have to use our last shovel to get past that. Oh, shit. Okay, we do have 2 shovels. Thank goodness I saved a shovel. So we're going to have to use 1 shovel here and the other shovel here. I'm going to have to backtrack this way to get that stuff. And then I might camp just to kind of offset some of the stress damage that's been done to our jester and refresh our torches a bit. And I can't open shallow graves, I am sorry. Oh boy. Okay. We're gonna get a bunch of bleed damage stacked on us unless they resist it. Hopefully the point blank shot will kill. Very nice. Exactly what I love. And then maybe my hellion has a bit quicker of a speed than this guy back here, because this guy can do AoE stress damage, and that's just not fun. I'd rather not deal with that. So, boy. At least it's not much. It's not much, but it damages the entire party. And Brooks is getting pretty stressed. So we'll just have him keep doing this to himself, because it adds up. Were it not for his self-stress healing, he'd be afflicted by now. So mad applause for me for getting that stress relief move before we set out. That was a very good hunch on my part. I was originally thinking I could handle a mission without it, but I was clearly mistaken. You know, occasionally I can make out what the madman is saying. Not quite on that one. That one was not really all that intelligible. More stress heal on yourself, Brooks. You kinda need it. I wish I had duelist advance on Eric, so that way he could duelist advance to the front and then point blank shot his way to the back. But that's okay. Madman's gonna bleed out on the next round, so I can open vein on one of these dogs. There we go. And then I will stun this dog.
Precision.
Very nice. You know, I wish crit stuns stunned for 2 rounds. That would be really, really cool. I'm gonna do this and kill everyone. Or 2 of them. That's very nice. And we'll bleed him out just because. Rawr. I never use that move, so it's nice to use it every once in a while. The only trouble is it causes so much negative buffs.
Success.
Oh hey! It's the very trinket that I came in here for. May as well grab it. We'll sack this one for it. Woo-woo. Those are the Nashers that I was up against just now. Woo-woo. Their family's sad because I killed them. No, god damn it. Alright. It's only a setback by a few seconds. You know, it's surprising how much a lack of frame rate messes you up. Like, I am used to playing this game at, you know, around 60 frames per second is what I said earlier. Yeah, I'm used to playing this game at around 60 frames a second. This game performs drastically differently when it's literally a third of the frame rate. I'm gonna do that because I'm greedy. And then I gotta use a shovel here just so I can get this room.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
I would much rather get this room that I don't have to fight in, rather than stand up to the mystery that is that final room and have to fight through it. Although, come to think of it, we do only have 13 rooms to explore here, so I'm probably going to have to deal with it anyway. But that's okay. We've got a lot of food. I'm going to camp soon, and it'll all be great. I'm gonna go through here and check this real quick. Do I have bandages? I do not have bandages. Oh, fat lot of good that did. Careful, yes. It's okay. I know walking backwards is difficult and stress-inducing, but you can do it. I believe in you. Starting to get pretty dark again. I'll actually probably camp in this room. That seems like a very sound plan to me. Alright, and one thing that I always do before I camp is shuffle the party around. Because when you shuffle the party around, ambushes always surprise your party. So if you get into an ambush, you have a chance to unfuck your party. So, because I have been severely messed up by all the different times that the party shuffles around in an ambush, and then it completely mitigates what I did to camp, which was basically, you know, I camped to reduce stress. So, just having the ability to be able to have a chance, at least, at having a good roster for your ambush battle is pretty nice. I could reduce the chance of an ambush, or I could relieve the jester of some stress. Everyone's at full health, and this always happens where I just kind of, the physical damage is easy to take care of. You can bring a Vestal, you can bring an occultist. Physical damage is easy to deal with. But stress damage is all jesters. And when they do it, they don't get any like massive heals that the Vestals do.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright. No ambush, so it is time for a little bit of party upkeep here. Whoops. There we go. Now time to finish out this quest. There's my bandage. I'll keep that. Or at least I will keep it until I come across another cobweb, but if I don't, I can always go back to that one and get it. Scouting the last room, very nice. And it's a battle, unfortunately. Let's pop that. But I mean, all in all, this battle has turned out pretty well. Or this quest, yeah, it's turned out pretty well. Oh, I don't even need to go that way. I'm gonna go that way for the loot, though, because I'm a greedy bastard. And it'll improve our margins of success. Let's use up an anti-venom right here. Worth. Let's pop another torch, go into battle. Okay. Hopefully the acolytes don't have moves that mark targets, because the move called Rend the Marked absolutely just fucks you up. I'm gonna bleed out this occultist. I'll get the 9 damage there. That's nice. And I'm gonna go for the stun on this occultist. There we go. So we got that stun off. You're gonna induce stress on my Vestal, but that's okay. It's only 10 stress. It's not the 20 that we were up against earlier, for whatever reason. Something I found out is that Hellions just have a nice dodge. Hellions dodge a lot. So, sometime I strongly suggest having a party lineup with 2 Hellions. It's fun. Especially if you give them camping buffs where they get damage bonuses versus size 2 creatures. That's particularly fun. Alright, so we're distributing the stress a little more evenly now. I think I'm just gonna try and bleed out this guy here. Now, one can hope. This will ideally be the kill. But if not, hopefully the bleed damage will take him out. Oh yeah, definitely will. So we've got 1 mushroom down. We've got 1 occultist down in the next turn. And I'll do some damage to the back line here since he got moved there without my permission. And the only thing she can do here is party heal, which, I mean, that's okay. Everyone's taking damage a little bit. Seriously, Natalie. Even though your dodge is debuffed from a trinket, like, your dodge is lower than... I'm pretty sure your dodge is the same or lower than Eric's is right now, and you're dodging more. Oh boy. Are we sending Natalie to the back? Yep, we are. That's okay, she's still got a couple moves she can use from that spot. But you are gonna have to go back here. You can use this and miss entirely, that's cool. But hopefully this will kill. Ah. It's always 1 HP. It's always 1 HP. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the guaranteed kill on the cultist, just so that way we only need to deal with this bumbling idiot. I never run with frontline jesters. Maybe it has some viability. I don't really know. Either or, I've got a I've got to move Eric up a bit so he's a little more... He's got a little bit more stuff to do, and then I've got to get Natalie out of the back so that she has stuff to do. There we go. And I can't use that move from here, so we'll just do that.
A devastating blow.
Of course we crit the corpse. Naturally. That's okay. We'll eventually whittle this guy down. Especially with those dodges. We're doing pretty good. I think on the Jester's round here, I'm going to send the Jester to the back so that way in the next turn he can stress heal himself. Especially since he's got such high mobility, he can just go all the way back there. I might not get a chance to in the next round actually, but that's okay. Yeah, he's going to bleed out, so I'm just going to party heal here and call it good. Okay.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Coffins don't usually have negative curios, which is nice. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna drop my torches for money. And I'm gonna go back the way I came with the one bandage I got to those spider webs in hopes that something good comes out of them. And hopefully by the time I get there I won't have gone through too many hallway battles. Or eaten too much food. I think we should be good. I mean, we have enough food for 2 more hunger procs, and I don't think we're going to proc 2 more hungers by the time we get there. Our only potential risk is hallway battles on our way to and fro. But so far, we've gotten lucky. Don't have any shovels anymore, so I can't dig up any shallow graves. Boy, I'm glad I only dug up 1. I really got to remember to bring more shovels into this particular area. But it is okay. I'm going to snuff out this torch.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
And use this to get a slightly greater chance at better loot. Cool. There we go. I'm done.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
So we got a pretty good amount of gold. A rule of thumb that I like to attempt to follow is getting at least the quest rewards worth of gold in my inventory as collected treasure when I come back to the hamlet. So I have easily accomplished that goal. I almost doubled it. So we got a fairly sizable income this time around, and we got a pretty good amount of heirlooms too. So I think some good upgrades are right around the corner. And Eric's almost level 3, so I'm gonna have to stop using Eric for a while, so that way I have Eric and KT both, so that I have a couple decent people to use for my first boss battles. But yeah, so overall that mission was quite successful with Brooks as a new addition to the field.
The tragic extent of my failings.
So with that, I would like to say, Brooks, welcome to the team. You were a valuable addition, and I will see you all in the next episode of My Friends Play Darkest Dungeon.